Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Tea&Art. I hope you all are well. So let's start today's video. So today's video is all about upcycling. So if you have any coaster that is been ruined or it's been a fail, please keep them safe, and I have always new ideas for that. So what I'm doing here is I have taken a air dry clay, and this is a local air dry clay from our craft store Hobbycraft. So I'm using that one. You can use other air dry clays as well. And also I have an important announcement again I'm making on this video is that please beware, there is a scammer on my giveaway, and if you see anyone calling you or sending you any messages or asking you to call them and telling you that you are the winner and please give me your address and your asking for delivery charges, please beware, that is not me, because I will be not be asking you these questions. I will be not asking you for email anything. I will be announcing the winner on 3rd of November 2023 on my channel and by myself, and I will be selecting the winners. I will be taking their names and on my channel, so please keep that in notice. No emails, no messages on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, anywhere. I'm not sending messages to anyone, so please keep that in mind. So what I'm doing here is I am taking some amount of air dry clay here. So I'm working with my bare hands because when I work with clay, I have to feel the clay in order to sculpt. So here what I'm doing here is I am using Elmer glue on top of this coaster because I will be using the air dry clay. So this helps to stick the clay better. So I'm just rubbing the glue onto the coaster here. So what I did to the coaster is that I just simply spray paint black color onto the coaster. So simply I will be covering this coaster with this air dry clay. So you can use a rolling pin to flatten it up. I am doing it by hands. So now with the help of a toothbrush, I will be making some textures. So after creating the texture, if you guessed it, you are right. I'm making a moon here. So I have shared a video before as well where I DIY the coasters and I made moon out of them. So I will link here above, you can see. So in this way you can reuse your coasters that are been failed. So here I'm using, you can use water here as well. I'm just using glue for an extra strong bond. So I'm making a moon here. So it's really up to you how you like to make your moon. This is the way I'm going to sculpt it. So I'm starting to make the moon craters here, starting off making a bigger one. So here I will be making the moon and adding the textures and effect and craters, so you just enjoy the process. So my moon is done now and I will leave this to dry for 2-3 days. So after 2-3 days my moon is done now. So I got some cracks here, but it's fine because we're making a moon. So I'm using a oil paint here. This is a black oil paint. So I'm just randomly adding the oil paint onto the moon, and with the help of a brush I will be spreading it. So this is again going to take some time. So in between, I will be using a turpentine oil to dilute my oil paint. So in order to get a maximum coverage with the oil paint. So after applying all the black color, I will be now using a white acrylic paint here, and this is again just a moon painting. I know some of you are amazing painters, so you can paint a beautiful moon than me. So just personal preference on this one. So I will be adding the paint until I'm happy about it. So it's looking good now, and I'm adding black and white again and again in order to get the desired moon effect I want. So today is all about painting and creating moon here, doing DIY, what you can do with your leftover resin, just an idea. So I hope you like it. So now after doing the painting, I'm using this Gilding Wax. I will link that in my description. I use this to highlight my pieces, so they give a beautiful depth. So I am just simply rubbing them onto the moon surface of the moon, and my moon is brightening up by this silver color. So I think I'm happy with my moon, and I will leave this to dry for a day. So see you next day. So this is next day. So this is a normal canvas that has been donated to me by my kids because they know that I do the DIYs here. So what I did here is I used the back side of the canvas, and I just use a spray paint, black spray paint onto the canvas. And now you will see what I will be doing. So I have these fairy lights, and I think if you know that what I will be doing with them, and if not, please wait and watch. I'm just unwrapping the fairy lights here. So with the help of an X-Acto knife, I'm making an incision into the canvas here, and you will know why I'm doing that in a minute. Just let me first do the incision. So now you know why I did that. I am just inserting my battery side to the back, and rest of the wire will be going around the canvas here, and I will be simply tucking that inside the canvas. So after tucking the wire inside the canvas, now I'm using some glue gun into the center of the canvas. You can use any glue. I'm just using glue gun here, and now I will be putting my moon. So I think now you guessed what I'm doing here. I'm making a canvas, moon canvas here. So here my moon is going into the center, and I think it's done now. I really don't want to add anything more into the frame because the moon is the prominent thing in here. So let's see how this looks. So this is how the moon looks like, and I'm just loving it. It's such a beautiful effect. So this is an illuminating moon, and you can go smaller as well. You can make bigger as well. You can take a circle canvas as well. I have a square one as this is a DIY, so that's why. But all in all, I just love how this turned out. I'm totally loving it because I love moon, and I'm sure the people who love moon will enjoy and make this. Also, it's a DIY. You will using your own coasters, and you can make multiple moons out of them. Also, you can make a mold out of this as well. So you can make this moon in resin, and then you can put it into the canvas and you can light up. And just an idea, you can add crystals on the edges as well. It's kind of a shadow box, you can say as well. But I really love how this turned out, and I hope you like it as well. And if you did, please do let me know in comments. And also you can see I've added some hooks on the top, so you can hang it as well. I'm hanging mine. If you want to put as a corner lamp, that's up to you, really up to you, whatever you like to do with this one. So again, I want to remind you that there is a giveaway happening on my channel, and I'm giving away 3 machines by Raisiners. And I'm so sorry about that this is happening. I never knew that this could happen as well. But please take good care of yourself and be aware of all the scammers. So take care. Bye bye.